What up, everybody? Hey, it's the Sports Chasers podcast coming to you live and direct. Hey, this is a sports podcast with no hot takes when it comes to sports. Nothing but unadulterated sports. Hey, tonight we got a couple things that we're going to talk about. We got episode 107 tonight. Tonight we'll talk about the National Football League Week 17 review. A lot of things to go into. Plus the obvious, but don't know if I'll talk about the obvious. I'll get that to D-Dub. We'll also talk about college football, the playoffs and the bowl games. Wow, there was a bunch of stinkers when it came to the semi playoff. So that's gonna be bad. Matt Carroll got also hurt. Hey, we're just gonna start because the music just went in. Matt Carroll got hurt. And also, there you go, the music back. He got hurt. He plays for Mississippi. He got hurt, so now what? We'll see how he comes out with his draft status. Also, we'll talk about the NBA. Also the National Hockey League. MLB does not have a contract yet. What's up with that? With that said, I'm going to my left and right. We'll start off with the DA. DA, what's up, brother? How are you?
Hey, what's good? What's good now? How's everybody doing out there? Another week, man. Another week. We'll get into it.
Another week. D-Dub, what's up, brother? What's going on?
What's up, fam? What's up? Sports Chasers podcast. We're back again Thursday night. Another week of foolishness. But I'm not going to get into it too heavy, man. I don't know if it deserves it. But go ahead.
We'll see. The angry one, James. What's up, brother? What's going on?
Salute, Sports Chasers family. How y'all doing, man? What's really good, Kev?
I'm good. I'm really good now that I can hear myself in the headphones. My headphones are getting in trouble here. Mike Mills. What's up, brother?
What's good? The music cutting off kind of messed me up, but greetings, salutations, good evening.
Need some music? There you go.
I'm good now. Nah, it's all right.
I didn't mean to do that. As you can see, we was having a little technical difficulty here. We had what the DA said. We had some Bob the Builder music in the back, and
yeah, there's a lot going on, but we all right.
Yeah, we good.
We all right, man. Hey, we're gonna start off. Hey, D-Dub.
Yo.
I'm gonna start with you, man. You got 1 minute, man.
One minute
to get what's off your chest, man. I'll give you 2.
Nah, I ain't gonna take 2, bro. Come on, man. If you're referring to this Antonio Brown fiasco,
that's what I'm referring. I'll just get it in and get it over with.
I'm gonna just say it like this. I think.
My screen.
Yeah, I went in earlier. Me and DA talked. I talked to him, and like I said, 2 things could be right at the same time, and both parties are looking like disasters at this point. You know what I'm saying? So you know what, Tampa Bay, y'all got what y'all got, man. Y'all knew what this dude was. You got a Super Bowl out the deal, so so be it. This, I read that Antonio Brown's side of the story this morning. And again, I read it in full in context of what he was saying. And, again, as I read it, I was like, still, like, somebody is lying. I didn't believe the whole, you can never, there's always 2 sides to the story. And then somewhere in the middle, again, is the truth. And, I don't know if I really don't have that much time to spend on this, Kev. This is, it is what it is. You knew what type of guy it is. Again, what we said, when somebody tells you who they are, you believe them. And again, you keep on with the, he got so much talent. and we supersede the talent over behavior. And instead of addressing the behavior from the time in Pittsburgh, all his other off the field behaviors, which I'm not going to delve into and get into. I mean, you know what you got, man. You know, buyer beware. And this guy, it was all about him. He's mad about not getting the touches. He didn't get the touches. When he got the touches, this is all about contract and money with this guy. That's it. And he tried to pull it off, like me and Diego was talking about earlier. He's trying to pull it off in a way that you don't do business in a professional way, in the business. And they told him no. He wanted his money, guaranteed money early. I believe earlier. That's what the reports was. Wanted guarantee, and they said no, we can't do it. Then it became about he's not getting enough touches while he's on the sideline. Then what? Bruce Arians cut me. Can't cut you on the side of while you on the side on the sideline. I mean, it's just a mess. That's my 2 minutes. I believe I probably did 2 minutes. That's it. That's all I got.
Good about DA, anything?
Yeah, like my brother D Dub said, man, both can be right. Neither side deserves to be trusted, have done anything to be trusted. And I'm not like most of the world where I'm gonna believe the rich team owner over the athlete. Nah, they both on some F stuff. And hey, as I always say, man, it'll come out in the wash, man. We'll let history tell the story. If there happens to be where the team is wrong, you'll know about it because somebody will be suing somebody. So, we'll just let it be what it be and let what's on the field supersede the things that are happening off the field.
Right.
Because it doesn't really matter to me.
Got you. Eric, your screen is up and running. I appreciate that. I know how you are about sports and off the field and the energy. Eric is I will call Eric our Zen person here.
Yeah, he's the synergy guy. The Zen.
Yeah.
He is the Black Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Black
Scotty!
Yeah.
Scotty! Hey, man. I'm gonna just say this, man. Oh, this is all I got to say. I said it in the text. I'm gonna say it here on live TV, here on the Sports Chasers podcast. So I did something that I usually tell people not to do, and that's jump the gun. Don't believe, the first story that comes out. Do your due diligence, do your research. So I have to apologize to Antonio Brown on that, man, because it looked like to me that you just, walked out on your team, and that wasn't the case. So my apologies, beloved. Yo, man, this is a sticky situation, and I'm just glad that it really doesn't hurt anything other than the parties involved, which is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Antonio Brown. I hope both parties can move away from this and continue whatever they are trying to continue, man. That's really all I got, man. It just looks messy anytime that anything is brought out into the public's eye, because that in this day and age in 2022. Happy New Year, everybody. But in this day and age, it just seems like it's the court of law and not the court of law, the court of public opinion before anything else. So, but it is what it is, man. Antonio Brown, take care of yourself. I'm sure you'll probably find another job somewhere down the line. And if not, then I won't have to talk about you no more.
Enough. Mike Mills, what's up? What you got?
I didn't feel one way or the other when it happened. It was just whatever. I mean, is he hurt? We don't know. Is he healthy? We don't know. Only thing we do know is he don't play for the Buccaneers no more. And that's about it. I mean, they knew what they was getting when they signed him, so this is what it is.
Got you. And I'll say this and then we'll end it right here. We'll go back to the football field. I too have to make an apology. Like Eric said, I jumped the gun, and DA, made a good point, man. He says, you know, the rich owner, you know, they sometimes, or more than sometimes, do things that are unscrupulous for their gain, and that's why they're in the position that they are, that they're in. You know, that's why they're owners and owners of whatever they own. So, you know, sometimes they make power moves, whatever the case may be. But like D-Dub said, there are two sides to the story, and those sides are coming out. You know, the Bucks, you knew what you was getting in. You knew that this guy, when he gets mad, he does the text message thing. He's gonna put the text message out there. So next team, buyer beware. If you get him,
I mean, for real. If this guy was a dude in the street that we, you wouldn't trust him.
Yeah.
There's no way I could do business with you. It's not. I'm sorry, but
so not even buyer beware. That's your bad.
That's your. You did this. You knew what this was.
This is your bad.
That's all. That's on you.
That's all I got said. We spent 7 minutes and 25 seconds on that, and that's just way too long. So anyway, on the field. Mike Mills, where are you? Get your screen up. I need to holler at you. It's over, huh?
Or that Lamar Jackson highfalutin stuff.
Yo, is negative 12 yards passing talking to me?
Wait. Oh, D, hit the shots fired goal. Hold on, we got a new story here on the sports station. There you go.
Is negative 12 yards passing talking to me? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what did I say last week? I told him they should have backed it up a couple weeks ago.
Let me get that shots fired again. Let me get it again. There you go.
Yeah,
Mike, I just simply the host and moderator. I didn't say all that. That's your cohort right there.
That's what I was looking for. I asked, did he say something? I heard you. I asked, did he say something? I was making sure he didn't say nothing.
Mike, Pittsburgh and Cleveland on Monday night. It's not Pittsburgh, Cleveland. When your team played, I'm sorry, when your team played this Sunday, what happened? What's going on? Where does the Ravens go from now?
I mean, they was competitive. I mean, that was cool, but I told them dumb birds to lose. I told them to lose 2-3 weeks ago, but they don't listen to me. So, I mean, it was nice to see, but it don't matter because you lost. And even if you made the playoffs, you wasn't going far. So I say just fix the defense. I mean, of course, they was ravaged by injuries, but the defense had holes from the beginning. We got to get that pass rush better, and we got to get them linebackers right. The secondary will be all right when everybody's healthy. I ain't worried about that too much because they spend all that money back there. But get that pass rush right and them linebackers, and they be all right.
The Rams came to MIT Stadium last week. Not MIT. What's the name of the stadium? They came to Baltimore last week. MIT Stadium, and defeated the Baltimore Ravens 20-19. Lamar Jackson didn't play again. Mike, let me ask you this: if he's hurt, why don't they just keep him out? I mean, they're gonna keep him out now because y'all not going to the playoffs. But earlier when he didn't look right, I say the last 4 or 5 games. Why you think Harbaugh kept him in?
I mean, because we were still competitive. We still had a chance. Lamar's a competitor. He wasn't going to sit himself down, but now they ain't got no choice. I mean, I don't know if he been hurt 4 or 5 games, but I think he just was. Sometimes them cold streaks, they lead into injuries sometimes. Sometimes you be cold, and then the mental become the physical. But, I mean, it's over now, so rest up, champ. We go get them next year, don't matter.
Okay. And one other question, I got a follow-up question. I don't know, and I'll go to the other guys about this game. What do you say about him remaining healthy? Or this season is just an anomaly?
He ain't never been hurt like that in college. He ain't been hurt like that in the league. Things happen, and he be all right. It's the first time. Now, if you come back next year and it start becoming a thing, that's different. But it's the first injury. We just gonna pray for the prey and keep it going.
Pray for the prey. I like that one. Eric, what you got on the Ravens and the LA Rams?
Well, I don't even have nothing to say about the Ravens like that because we already knew what it was when he was coming in. I have a problem. Excuse me. I have a problem with the LA Rams. Yo, how you supposed to be world beaters? You got all this talent on both sides of the ball, and you go out, and I know it's a road game before everybody come in the comments talking all crazy. We understand all of that. But still, everybody at before any game happened was already talking about the Rams because they had Stafford, this and that, and the third, and they started slowly building up all the star power that they got. You go into Baltimore with no Lamar Jackson and you only win by 1 point and you struggled most of that game. Yeah. That's why DA's San Francisco 49ers is to me the scariest team in our division. I know I'm jumping, but it's because of, again, the inconsistencies that go on between my team, the Arizona Cardinals, and the LA Rams. You got all that talent. Your talent need to show up, and that falls on the coach. It's also on the players, but it falls on the coach. Your job is to get these guys motivated, get these guys in the right spots. Pat Stafford,
He has the most big sixes this year with 4.
Mike, what you call him? What's his name?
Oh, you talking about Matthew Goff?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Matthew
I mean,
Goff.
again, I don't see what he's doing more so than what Jared Stafford would have done if he was still with LA. I don't get it. But anyway, yo, man, the Ravens, just heal up and come back next year, man. At least they ain't going down like the Jets or anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're still competitive even with their backup quarterback. And at any day, any given Sunday, regardless of who suits up, that is what you want any team to do, is show up.
Indeed.
DA, what you got on this game?
Yeah, as what was expected. The Rams should beat them because right now Baltimore is, the injuries are the injuries, and that's just part of this game. And now the Ravens front office is playing the long game, and now they're starting to look at players like, okay, who's doing this? Who can we keep for next year? Who are we gonna let go? What's this and what's that? So I think they're in a better place than most people are even thinking right now. And I'm sure they'll get some defensive players, younger guys, to help on the defense, because their secondary is going to be right. All they got to do is get guys off of injury. As far as the Rams are concerned, you got to really, and I don't like talking like this because it doesn't sound right to most folks that watch it, casual fans. Even for all the names that they have, they're a soft team. Like, they don't have those dudes that are going to sit in the trenches, down in, down out, and get stops on the defensive side. And on the offensive side, since they let go of Gurley, they don't have a power running game. They run that what the heck is it called, zone scheme with Sony Michel. So they're not really a tough team. They got some tough dudes individually, but they're not really a tough team, and that may come back to haunt them in the playoffs. But we'll see. I can't. I'm not gonna say anything other than that. That could come back to hurt you if you're not tough. If you don't have dudes that can get you stops, because that's what you have to do in the NFL, get stops.
Right.
So,
excuse me. D-Dub, what do you think of the Rams and the Ravens?
Yo, the Rams and the Ravens. Let's skip it to the Ravens. Ravens lost their last 5. They banged up 8-8, left the chance for Cincinnati to come in and snatch the division. So that's just what it is. They banged up. They've been banged up early. Everybody's banged up now, but they was banged up early in the year. And as far as the Rams, Eric, you said you mentioned about their how it was so close. And I'm looking at most of these teams, other than Green Bay, man, everybody has really been, and of course, for the worst team, everybody has pretty much been inconsistent. So it's like, again, like you said it, I think earlier, any given Sunday, none of these teams is running a really, other than Green Bay right now. Green Bay is is probably head and shoulders right now by a game in full compared to most. Right? I mean, other than that, everybody else could be had. You know, Kansas City's playing okay now, but they still not the Kansas City of last year or 2 years ago. I mean, so you know, other than that, the Rams is what 12-4. It's they won 5 straight. So I mean, they're in the mix. So that's what I would say.
Let me so I'll just give my take on it. I think the Rams, they can be to me, it's like they're almost Jekyll and Hyde, so to speak. You know, sometimes they play really well, sometimes Matt Stafford, you know, that pick 6 thing, that bothers me. You can't, in the words of DA, you can't, it sounds very elementary. You can't throw the ball to the other color, team in the other color. It doesn't work. And then when you throw it and then they score on that, that's a huge problem. So with that said, he needs to fix that and not throw to the other team. With that said,
he can't fix that.
Thank you, Mike. I was itching to say something, but I didn't want to interrupt him.
It's too late.
Yeah, he is who he is. So
at this point,
Kevin, what you said, what Darryl said, hey man, trust in what people show you who they are.
But they trust.
He is a turnover machine.
I told when they went and got, I said, they went and got the same dude. What you
the same guy,
older version, the one you can't fix. You
can
fix the young duck. You can't fix the old one.
Yeah, he is who he is, man. And he's good to get you 12 wins as he has, and Mike can get you 13. I don't know who they play this week. But I don't trust him. I wouldn't put no money on him to trust him that he's gonna pull it through. No.
Put money, throw an interception.
Facts.
I'm gonna move right along. A couple of games I want to get out of my way that we're not gonna really talk about.
No huddle.
No huddle real quick. Definitely, I did not watch 1 inch of this game, not 1 minute of this game. The Chicago defeated the Giants 29.
Well, why not? Let's talk about it.
Well,
Matt Nagy is going as the Bears head coach. The Giants -10 passing, as Michael said earlier in the show.
Was it 10 or was it 12? I thought it was 12.
It doesn't even matter.
It's not positive. It
doesn't even matter.
It's not positive. The Giants just need a clean house. I'm listening to Joe Judge this week, and I'm like, dude, why don't you just be quiet, man? Just be easy. They're gonna keep you on. I think they say they're gonna keep you on.
This is what happened.
They said the same thing about Odell when they had him. Oh yeah, Odell will be back. Yeah. And they traded him. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a first year coach. That's 1. 2, he's trying to make his mark in the league, but he's in a very, very tough situation. So I'm not really gonna, he's a young first year head coach. It is what it is. But he's not gonna make it here with what they got.
I want Louis Riddick to be the general manager. He needs to go for the job. Like I believe
he wants no parts of that.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Sorry to bust y'all bubble about that.
I'll go GM. I'll take over.
I
can fix that.
I'll be a coordinator.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, you guys
are
full of confidence.
Pete all over my parade, man. God, dog.
I'll fix it.
The Giants is
awful. We're gonna start with that quarterback. We're gonna work our way out.
It starts with the owners, man. They've been trying for the last 10 years to get this thing right, and they haven't done it. So, we going through coach after coach, bad decisions. General manager picking bad. Daniel Jones, we still got him. And there's no quarterbacks on the horizon coming out that I could think of. And DA is the college man, so unless he sees
you got Baker Mayfield over there waiting to be traded.
Russell Wilson 2 weeks ago.
That's true. And I still don't.
I would take Russell because Russell gives you 2 years to find a young boy that can play.
Where they give you time.
2 years. Then what? We still ain't got no offensive line.
No. You'll get one. Remember,
Russell
you ain't
run
got
for
to
his
spend
life
no money.
anyway.
You ain't got to spend no money on anything else. You got Russell there.
How much we gonna have to give up for Russell though?
It's a
A
trade.
good 30.
Y'all ain't got nothing. What y'all got to give?
Y'all ain't got nothing to give
players?
up. It would be a free agent. It would be a
He's
third
a free agent, right?
team. No, he's not. He's on the contract.
Oh,
It'll be a third team thing, and you would just have to, you'll get some linemen in there, but you're gonna have to get the best in the world, and all he needs is a running back. He has receivers,
D. All I see is I've seen this story before. That's all.
The Giants haven't done it. See, the Giants haven't played this story before. They haven't.
Yeah, but the Knicks keep on doing it. But go ahead.
Yeah, but hey, 13 dudes versus 53. I would figure the Giants would do it because it makes more sense for them to go ahead and get a quarterback. But you don't want to go get like Nick Foles. If you're going to do that, then you keep Daniel Johnson. Danny Dimes, rather. Sorry. That's Johnson. Yeah. That's his last name is. Jones. There you go. If you're going to do that, you can keep him, right? So you're not going out there to get a average, Dalton guy. Like, if you can get Deshaun or you can get a Russell, then you get him because that's a Super Bowl in 2 years. And that's what you want. That's what the team wants. That's what the Mariners want. They want a Super Bowl. That's what they want. So, and you can do it with that. Because if you get a Russell, then all you got to do is get defense now. And maybe 1 or 2 linemen. Because they'll make the rest of it work. There's no one in college right now that's that number one dude that's like an Andrew Luck. Because the dude that won the Heisman, he got to stay in college for another year. 2 years maybe. No, another year. So you don't really have those quarterbacks out there in this class. The number one player is a DN. At least that's what they say. But,
I mean, I agree with y'all that he'll bring the energy, but other than that.
Oh, he'll bring the wins, man. Believe me, man. Russell can play. You just got that. You got to have a coach that can say, look, man, we can't let you cook all the time.
Y'all division bad. So Russell gets y'all 8 wins, y'all be in the playoffs.
Yeah. And that's real good, Mikey, because that's the thing that these teams got to start looking at. As it's not just winning; it's where you winning at.
Right.
If you live in the Upper West Side or you living in the middle of the South Bronx, things are different. Things are different, man. 8-8, Cowboys go up and down every year. The team you got to worry about is Philly, because they got the most complete team, believe it or not.
They're 9-7.
Yeah, they got the most complete team in your division for sure. For sure they do.
Well, I'll say this in the end of the Giants. It's been over, I think it's going on 10, 11 years now. The Giants have won the last Super Bowl. And they have stunk up the joints.
You guys are fucking spoiled, and you need to stop it. Put your big boy pants on and stop the fucking crying, Kevin and Darryl.
It's negative 10 degrees outside here in the real world.
We haven't won anything out in the desert, and y'all over here crying over what you haven't done in the last 10 years.
We ain't won a Super Bowl in 10 years.
We ain't won about 9, 10 neither. You don't hear me complaining. Just ride it out.
Hear that bullshit from y'all.
Ride it out.
Yo,
it's negative 10 degrees outside. It's negative 10 degrees outside. It's so chilly.
They'll hit the shots fired thing again, man.
Oh, man. They said we spoiled. Okay.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Yeah, like Eli wasn't even all that great. Like he got y'all 2 rings, but y'all knew them in between years. Y'all was like, oh my God, he's so terrible. Y'all know it.
You know what?
Anytime he won a Super Bowl, he had a bad year.
I'm going to mark this day down, boy. January 6th.
Yeah.
Insurrection Day number 2.
Yep. These guys.
Y'all knew he wasn't all like yo. I love Eli as much as the next guy, but Eli wasn't the man like that. Eli was like, well, we know we got quarterback. All right, let's see what else we got. That's really what all it was.
Mikey, is Eli Hall of Fame? I'm getting off track.
Stop. Nope.
Probably because of them 2 rings, but
they'll put him in.
That's about it. Stop. You know they'll put him in.
I tell y'all, Trent Dilfer won the championship, didn't he?
Yeah.
Brad Johnson won the championship.
Y'all done made my shit.
All right, so there you go. Eli was better than both Trent and Brad.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm moving
Facts.
on. I'm moving
Yeah.
on. I'm moving on. Moving on.
Eric,
Eric, let's talk about your standalone game. The Arizona Cardinals went to Dallas and defeated the Cowboys 25-22. I didn't get the opportunity to watch the game. I watched the highlights. Arizona pretty much led this game all the way. Eric, in your opinion, what's going on with the Cardinals this game? Did you guys play a good game, or did the Cowboys didn't really play a good game and y'all won?
Well, just like how I was talking about earlier, how inconsistent some teams are. The Arizona Cardinals are probably one of the most inconsistent top level. Well, I ain't gonna say top level, but contending teams that we have in the league right now. They dominated the first half and fell asleep and woke up behind the wheel and was doing all of this, trying not to crash. And that is exactly, they made it home without crashing. But boy, was they all over the lines in that second half. That I was talking to Daryl earlier before the game. I said, this is a game where they will win. The teams that they are supposed to beat, they struggle and lose to. But the teams that people like, oh, this is Dallas. Dallas going to shut them down. Nah, they'll win this game. And sure enough, they almost lost it. But and Dallas too, I have to say, Dallas it again is a very inconsistent team. I don't understand. I still don't understand what's going on over there with that run game. I don't understand. I just don't get it. I don't know.
Dak led the rushers with all rushers. He had 27 rushing yards over Zeke. And what's his name?
If I may, I got to throw this back to Mike. Beginning of the season, they got a running game killer in Dallas. They don't even call plays. They don't have the line that they used to have. And Arizona's only problem, and I can tell you this because you can watch it, they're young. It's not just that they're young, their coach is young. So you're going to do like the coach do. So the coach, a young dude, wilding out, running around the sideline, that's not the right level of behavior for a head coach. If you can stay level and stay right in the minute, right in that very minute, in that moment, you'll be fine as a team because they got the talent to do it. And they got a lot of youngsters coming up that can play. But when you have these young guys that get all emotional and you go up and down, that's what happens. They're just a young team. But if the football gods stick with them and they're able to be good and keep the players that they have, because that's the other hard part is, contracts, then I think they can be like, a team that can win 3 Super Bowls in the next 10, 15 years. But you got to be able to keep them dudes on your roster while you're good, because if not, them dudes are leaving because, football's a game where you ain't got a whole bunch of time to be sitting there. We're going to be better next year, boss. Nah, I'm going to sign with these dudes.
You ain't got that time like that.
These dudes was good last year, so I'm going to go sign with them because they was already good. Dudes ain't going to sit around and wait there for you to get your shit together. So I do believe, though, that they're a good team, though. I really do.
They're 2 years away from signing car seat collar to whatever they're going to sign them to. And after that, it's going to be a big old budget thing that Arizona has not been good with in its livelihood here in the NFL. So we'll see. I will say they do draft well. So any pieces that are missing, well, except for cornerback, it took them forever to get Murphy, and he's nowhere near as good as Peterson was. But that's a whole nother story.
Peterson won too much money, man. The old man won a lot of money, man.
And I get that, but Daryl and Kevin will tell you, I've been screaming get another damn cornerback ever since Cromartie left, and that was what 10 years ago, 8 years ago.
It's just so hard. It's hard to find them, though, good ones, and it's just hard to find them. So that's where I look at it. Me and Kevin, we talked about this with Seattle. Dog, when you get into that contract with that quarterback, just know everything else changes.
Running back killer.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. What's your thoughts on the Cowboys? Hey, let me before Mike gets to his point. one before I forget. The what's the cornerback for Dallas?
Diggs.
Diggs. I read a stat or I saw a TikTok and I actually looked at it.
He's the Eli Manning of cornerbacks.
I mean, I can't front. Yeah, he's leading the league, but boy, he gives up a lot of yardage, boy.
What is shots fired at?
Hey, you know what,
Yeah.
man? I don't think that's a bad. Listen, man.
Yo,
I'd rather him take them chances, man. I'd rather him take chances.
that is
than not take
crazy.
chances, you know, I'd rather just take the chance.
That mean they ain't scared of him. They like him.
Oh no, they know they can get him. they know we can get him.
Let me move on to the next game here. What I wanted to. Sorry, my
That's
screen.
funny, but that's so accurate. Oh my God.
Cincinnati.
Yes, Eric, that's what I was going to. That was a really good game. The Cincinnati Bengals won the AFC North. They defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 34-31. Really good game. That was a back and forth game. Joe Burrows, he looked really great throwing the ball around. And Chase, his man from LSU, boy, oh boy, man, they are going to be a problem. They are able to play together any length of time, man.
Yeah.
Good luck, Mike.
11 reception, 266 yards.
That's a
3
bad
TDs.
boy. That's
Boy,
a bad man.
Yo, I mean,
I wish
the first pass, they was down 14 nothing first quarter. Burrows threw it to Chase, 72 yards. He took it to the house. I mean, he was gone.
Yep.
I mean, and he had people around him, but he burnt everybody.
That's a problem.
This guy's special.
He is, man. But that fucking Kansas City defense, they special too. Like short school bus special. You know what I'm saying? Like they're no good, dude. Like, I mean, yo, dog, I give Chase all the props. Dude, I play defense. And these dudes don't know angles, nothing. You know, they as the dudes say on TikTok, dude, piss down your leg. You didn't want to do this, you didn't want to do that. Yeah, man. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, you're right
like,
about them angles. Yeah.
Hey, the man is horrible, man. Not to say they would have stopped him. I'm just saying it just didn't look good, man. Ain't look good.
And DA ripped me a couple of weeks ago when I said, "Oh, Kansas City Chiefs defense is back." He's like, "Kev, stop."
Back. Where were they? They were somewhere in the beginning. They always been bad.
Yeah.
Prisoner of the moment.
Yeah. I just, you know, that's what I played. So I don't really dig.
Bengals first time winning division since I believe 2003. Congratulations to the Bengals. NFC North, the hard division.
Yeah.
Black and blue division. They beat up one another in there. I think Burrows is playing exceptionally well. Chase, I think they're just in a good spot, man. They're a young and upcoming team, and I appreciate them, you know, watching the process of them getting good. That was sucked last year when Burrows got hurt. But he came back and he's balling out. Go ahead.
We said it was going to be that division, that AFC North was going to be a tough division. We said that from the beginning of the year, but I didn't think it was going to take the turn where seeing Cleveland and Baltimore go reverse like that. And Pittsburgh is still 8-7 in second place. I mean,
no losing season for Tomlin.
Yo, shout out to Tomlin, and they keep on trying, you know, they need to put some respect on his name for real. I mean, you got to.
Hall of Famer. You Hall of Famer.
You got to put some respect on his name, man.
Yeah, DA, absolutely. He's a Hall of Famer. Absolutely.
But as far as that division, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be the contrarian all day long. Pittsburgh is gonna be horrible, B.
What after
after this year, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yo, but they got your man that's up next. What's his name?
Oh,
Mason Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, because he's quarterback number 2, and Buddy from Ohio State is number 3. Who is good? Dude from Ohio State.
Fat boy Haskins.
Yeah, Haskins. New Jersey Drive right there.
I like Haskins.
Yeah, Haskins. But they didn't develop another quarterback with all this Big Ben worship over the last few years and giving them these big contracts. They got a defense. They're going to have a defense. They're going to have a running back. They ain't going to have a quarterback. And they're going to have two nice wide receivers.
They got to fix that O-line, too, though. They got to fix that O-line.
Yo, this happens every time when you got a Hall of Fame quarterback and people don't want to get rid of them. They're scared to get rid of them. Or except for even with the Patriots. The Patriots, the reason why they got rid of Tom, in my opinion, because they say, yo, he's 40-something years old. Come on now. How long are we going to keep him until he falls off the cliff and then we stuck?
We can go look 2 years ago. Your man, Big Ben, held that team for hostage. Middle of the season. No, I don't know if I want to play no more.
He did a Brett Favre. He did the same thing Brett Favre did. Brett Favre, again.
They hit him with the bag. And you're like, excuse me, we don't have any offensive linemen. The only dude we had left was the Pouncey dude. And then, you paying already. Yo, dog.
Shout out to the Pouncey twins.
You gotta let them dudes go, B. Listen, man. I still think that Baltimore, and I still think that the Bengals are going to be righteous. I still actually hold out hope that if they can, because they're not getting rid of them. So before we even start the conversation, they're not getting rid of Baker Mayfield. They got a free year. They got a free year. They got a free year. They got a free year.
I was going to segue to that game. But go ahead.
They got a free year. They got a free year, and unless they know they're going to get Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun or
he's not going
Russell,
nowhere. He's not going nowhere. I don't think
Aaron Rodgers ain't going nowhere.
He'll sit. Well, I'm not. Yes.
Yes,
probably
he is.
But what I am saying is that Baker, he got a free year, man. He got a free year, man. He's on the 5th year. It's going to be what it's going to be, and they'll find another quarterback the year after next. But if they're just going to do what they're supposed to do and run the ball, you don't really need much from Baker. Now, I don't know why.
Well, why don't they do that? Why don't the offensive coordinator for the Browns
you got call that guy up?
Because they're the Browns.
I don't have his number, but I'm like, yo, throw the ball 20 to 25 times and let Chubb and Hunt run.
What team is that?
And they got another guy too. What you say?
Coach Kev.
I got a question. What team are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Browns.
That's the answer. There you go, your answer.
The Browns be Browns.
The Browns is the Browns. The Browns. If it makes sense, they don't like it. Remember, Derek Anderson won 10 games. What they do? Get rid of him. The Browns don't like winning. Brian Hoyer winning games. What they do? Get rid of him. The Browns. So
you're saying with all the Baker talk, he's not going to be traded next year or be gone?
No, they're just going to let him go.
Who's going to trade for him? Let's talk about that aspect. Who's going to trade for
the Giants?
Baker
They're going to give him Daniel Jones.
Stop, man.
First round pick.
No, thank you. No.
Daniel Jones and a 4th round pick for Baker.
And a pack of Newports. No, I'm good, man.
Yes. Yeah. Hundreds. Newport, hundreds.
Cadillacs. Yeah, the Cadillacs. Pack of Cadillacs and a chopped cheese.
Hey, real quick on the Steelers and Cleveland game on Monday night. Big Ben is a Hall of Famer. He's a first ballot.
Don't he got like 3-4 rings? How many rings he got?
Without a doubt. Yeah. If you gonna put hold on. I'm not listen, hold on. I'm not about the Eli Manning slander. Let's
fuck that. Go get him.
I just feel like he in there. Let me just make that clear. We've had this conversation before. Right? But check this out.
Spin again.
If you are going to put Eli Manning in the Hall of Fame, you most definitely have to put Big Ben in there. I'm sorry.
I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying, is he first ballot?
And that's
it all depends on who else is on the ballot.
The only way Ben don't make the whole.
Go ahead, DA.
And we talk about he won a Super Bowl that the only person that threw a touchdown was a wide receiver. His first one, he didn't throw but 2 passes. And the first touchdown was thrown by Hines Ward. Only touchdown.
I forgot about that. That's good to know, DA.
Hey, man, you know me now.
That's a very important, man. Should be interesting what's going on with the Browns and the what's going on with them next year. Let me go to this game. Really sucked. It was the Sunday night standalone game. Green Bay defeats the Minnesota Vikings 37-10 in Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers had another really good game. My thing with Aaron Rodgers, what is the writer over there who has the first of all, there was a writer that's with the AP, the Associated Press. He came out and said yesterday, I'll find his name here in a little bit if somebody can find him for me. Can't wait till
Marks.
Okay, whatever that dude's name is. He came out and he started to say that, I'm not going to give Aaron Rodgers the vote for most valuable player because of the whole vaccine thing and all that stuff. And the name of the award is the most valuable player, it's not the moral player. The moral player. No, it's not. The most moral player it's not. It's what you do on the field. And again, some of these writers, man, I think they have lost focus of what you're there for.
It's the sports writer. His name is Hub Arkush. Hub.
Hub, and then since then, Hub has did a complete
back pedal.
He come 360. He has walked back to his comments instead, as the youth say, standing tall in your truth and just talk your truth. If you said it, say it with your chest.
No, he moonwalked like Michael Jackson, man. He
walked it back.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers, to his credit, he's Aaron Rodgers style. He kind of like say, a guy like that shouldn't have a vote, and I'm with Aaron Rodgers on that. It's for the sports. It's not for the political nonsense, which I'm mad about anyway. How politics has infiltrated sports, and that's a whole nother show.
Facts.
But Aaron Rodgers has absolutely been playing MVP caliber football all freaking year long. And this guy, for him to come,
this is MVP, man. Go ahead.
For him to come and say, I'm not voting for him because of the whole vaccine thing. Please miss me. DA, go ahead. I hear you trying to talk. Go ahead.
The only bad game he played was the first one when they lost to Jameis. The MVP. I think there's going to be a groundswell because we talk about this a lot in other sports as well. We got to stop letting the writers vote for anything. And even the writers are saying that we shouldn't be allowed to vote for anything. Like, just let the players do it. They know what it is. They know who it is. But then, there's always a flaw in any one of those.
Because if you let the writers, if you let what you got, you let the fans, what you got with that. You got the players. You'll never know what you get with that. So I don't know what
that shit like. What's that shit the NFL got? The 100 greatest players.
Yeah.
Like, and the players vote for that, and you're like, dog ain't been good in 3 years. Like,
exactly.
Is this a lifetime achievement award, or is this?
Who votes for the most 75 NBA players? Who did that one?
Oh, that's writers and
where Street Clothes was on there.
Yeah, dog.
Street Clothes.
Street Clothes is on the 75 most. Come on, dog. Let me get back to football. We got to run on to college football. With the whole Aaron Rodgers thing, they got to stop that nonsense with that. So I'm gonna move on along with the football. New Orleans defeats the Panthers 18-10. Hey, Matt Rule, is he gone? What is this? What is
he's not gone.
This year 1 or 2.
This is 2, right?
This is
2.
He does wash dishes and he makes French fries like the owner did back when he was in college.
So he'll be back.
Yeah, so he'll be back.
He'll be back, man. I don't think he's. I mean,
French fries.
That Carolina team is it's a bad team, man. They
talented, but flawed at the same time.
What you do for quarterback now?
Oh, I mean, you're gonna have to use what you got. You're gonna have to go stick with
Cam?
Donald.
Sam Donald.
You're gonna have to stick with Donald.
They paying Sam a lot of money, Kev.
I don't know. Donald looking real Daniel Jones-ish.
Well, listen, man.
I agree with Mike.
You got him for the Jets.
That is true. But what else are you?
What else are you gonna get?
It's not like there's quarterbacks over there at the local Walmart down there on Tybalt.
Yeah.
So let's
listen,
not act like
you see the NBA right now? They're going to get point guards.
That's different.
Out of the
Mario Thomas.
Mike, if you want to go Nobody wants to see a whole bunch of Key Food, Walmart, bag packing dudes
They
now
wanted
play
to see
quarterback
Cam
in the
Newton. And Cam
NFL.
Newton, I'm back.
Who wanted to see him?
The
He was
people.
back. He was back,
Listen.
and he was bad.
But he was already an MVP though. Don't do that, Mike. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Listen, man.
And to your point, like even Terrell Owens. I mean, I like Terrell Owens, but come on, dog, stop. You're not coming back.
Yeah,
I don't know
T.O.
what
could
you're
still
trying
play.
to do.
I think
Yo, the Tampa Bay.
Come on, man.
No,
Stop.
no,
Yo,
he's
before
serious.
he got hurt that last time, he didn't have 1,000 yards. I think he could still play. A couple years ago, I think he still have been good. Now I don't know, but
Not now.
a couple years, like
I
3-4 years ago, right when they first forced him out.
Listen, I'm not doubting that he probably can play, but no, he's not. I mean, come on. And then what we gonna do when he gets hurt and knocked out? Then we go what? Then we're gonna. I got to hear
We're gonna
about
say,
CTE
hey man,
all
you knew what
day
it was.
long.
You knew what it was when you signed up. That's all I'm
Right,
saying.
exactly.
All
Come
of
on,
it.
Get your
man.
bell
Sometimes
rung,
you gotta
get
say
your bell
people.
rung.
You gotta say people
Roll.
themselves, man.
Roll your old ass off the field.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
Yeah. Next.
Let me
They
get.
do
Let
it
me,
all and do it in
let me-
other sports. Boxing niggas be coming back boxing 70 and no teeth and be out there swinging.
Man,
Knock on your
let me move to the next game.
Bernard Hopkins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. The Niners defeat the Texans 23-7. D, your team is still in it. They're 9-7. 1 minute on the Niners. Your Niners, man.
yeah, Jimmy
yeah,
G.
We're gonna Jimmy G's not playing this week. So we're going to run the ball 75 times. And we're going to see if the Rams are willing to carry that water with us. That's it. It's real simple. We really don't do nothing else but run the ball.
Oh yeah. Well,
So you kind of know what we do, and it's up to you to stop us. I really ain't got a problem, man. I'm just wanting Jimmy G to be gone sooner than later.
well, they're gonna get you up out of here anyway. So the Rams is gonna get you up out of here, and then y'all can have the whole offseason to talk about my man and disrespect my man Jimmy G like you've been doing all year long.
You know the Rams haven't beaten us in 7 games, man.
Well, this Sunday will be the first.
Whoa.
Are we doing predictions already?
He defended Jimmy.
Okay.
Are we taking
I just
bets?
gotta mess with DA because
we taking bets?
he's been giving Jimmy G a hard time for the last year and a half.
You want him?
No. Actually, it's been the last 5-6 years.
You
I
want him?
never like that dude. So, yeah,
So D-Dub is officially the attorney for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
That's
Because
the
this guy wants him gone for
quarterback.
no reason, and you know.
the reason
For no reason.
hold the ball to
Bugging.
dudes wearing different jerseys. Yo, dog, y'all didn't do what I asked you to do.
It sounds like to me they want Jimmy G in the Meadowlands.
Yep.
My
man.
listening audience.
Hell no.
Hey, our listening audience, I want you guys to go on YouTube and just pull up Jimmy G interception number 2 against the Titans. And you'll see that Shanahan damn near ran on the field. He threw his clipboard on the ground, pens, his headphones. If he could have, he would have choked Jimmy G out.
Sir, everybody has a bad game.
Oh no!
Even Tom Brady, the great Tom Brady had a bad game.
Yeah, well, I've been a witness to 20 bad games from Jimmy G.
Is he really defending him? Oh my God.
Yo,
Oh
man.
my God. Y'all want him. Sound like you want him. Y'all want him?
Nah,
Hey,
I'm just saying. I mean,
when they-
That boy is terrible.
It's that situation. Since they got Danny Dimes, they really don't know what a good quarterback looks like.
Since they got they don't know what a good quarterback looks like.
Yeah, so
Listen.
now they looking at Jimmy G and saying, "Yo, hey, he looks like a good quarterback."
Yo,
No.
and every week on this here podcast, when we talk about the Niners, what I say, I'll be waiting for Jimmy G to show me something, and he shows me nothing every single time. Even when he had that good game in New Orleans, like last year, some shit, or the year before, he threw for like 300 something yards. Them was swings and dunks and people taking off. It wasn't him.
Wait a minute. When Tom Brady throws swings and dunks, we giving him all the credit.
Tom Brady throw home runs too. Don't act like Tom Brady don't throw no home runs.
Jimmy G, he throws a home run.
Especially because he in Tampa Bay now with no leash. He just do whatever he want now.
Yeah, I
The
think
only way
that's a
Jimmy G
very
is
unfair.
hitting home runs if it's in a little league park. Daryl, stop playing.
We must move along. We must move along.
Yeah,
Right,
we
Kev.
Jimmy G to the Giants. Jimmy G to the Giants.
All right.
moving on to another quarterback. New quarterback.
Buffalo defeated Atlanta 29-15. Buffalo inches closer
Fraud report.
to the division. Dorian's calling them fraud report, but we'll see. Tennessee handily defeated the Miami Dolphins, stopped their 7-game winning streak, 34-3.
Cash.
Another fraud report.
Derrick Henry should be back either this week or the week after next, depending on what the seeding of the Titans, how that will go.
The Titans win. They win the division. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. The Raiders defeated the Colts, stopped their winning streak 23-20.
That was a good game.
That was a very good game. Very good game. Very good game. New England just rolled Jacksonville, and Jacksonville hapless season continues. I don't know who's going to be their coach, but they need a clean house. The Eagles.
Can I interject? I have a question.
Go ahead.
Y'all ready to apologize to Carson Wentz yet? You're not ready yet.
Oh, Mike, you read my mind.
Okay.
I was just about to say.
Right. Y'all not ready yet? If y'all not ready, it's okay. We can wait another week.
We can start with DA.
Carson Wentz.
Y'all want to apologize?
What are we apologizing for, first and foremost?
Oh, you're not apologizing yet?
Look here, man. Look.
Wait.
Apologizing to that MF ever.
When are y'all gonna understand that?
He got some of that Matt Stafford in him. You know, he got some of that in him.
No wrong with a little bit of that.
But you look at him like, oh, yo, that girl. No.
And you know what Matt Stafford is? That's a little Brett Favre and Matt Stafford. So there we go. It's a little bit of it in all of us.
And you know what? I think he's a good quarterback. I actually like the kid. I just cannot get past the fact that dude said, I did not come here to be a backup. And Jalen Hurts, who is known as a running quarterback, even then, he was not willing to compete with him. That's a problem to me. That's all.
All right. So when y'all ready to apologize, we'll come back.
Yeah, I'm not
Carson
apologizing
Wentz.
for that either, because I never said that Carson Wentz was the total problem in Philadelphia. They got a bunch of problems.
I just want to say one last thing. When are y'all gonna understand? I know what I be talking about. I told y'all about your boy Fitzdale. Y'all seeing it this year with your boy Tibbs. Y'all seeing it with Carson Wentz.
No, I ain't seeing shit.
Mike McCarthy. I'm on. That's 4. Come on.
You got the 3 possible.
We gonna call Mike.
Okay, so when are you? Wait, hold on, Kev. So when are you going to tell us when Baltimore's going to actually win a title?
I'll tell you when I see it, because it ain't this year. And damn sure ain't that.
Yes, shots fired on that one. Shots fired. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. I'm
Mills down. Mike Mills is down. Yeah.
All right.
Let me. New England defeats Jacksonville 50-10. I said that already. Washington got defeated by Philadelphia. Philadelphia looks really good. 20-16. Side note: the Washington football team looks like they unveiled their team name by mistake. It looks like it's going to be the Admirals.
The what?
Hey, wait. They said they were going to release it on 2.
But they messed up. Somebody leaked it, man. So it sounds like it's going to be the Admirals. So
Lord help.
That whole franchise is a leak. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody leaked that into the National Football League, and they need to put it back where they got it from.
That
the
whole
Washington David Robinson.
So little side note. So
the
they
Washington
said
Admirals.
Yeah, so they said they was trying to get the Red Wolves, like you said, the dude bought up all the copyright.
The rights, yeah.
And of course he wanted a ransom for it, and they was like, nah, we're not paying for it. So they went with the other names look like. But that's
the other name was the Red Wolves. That's what they was choosing between.
Red Wolves, and what was the other name? Red Wolves and something else.
Red Tails or something like that.
Oh, the Red Tails. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You'll have a bunch of.
I would have just kept the football team. I would not. Washington Admirals.
Yeah,
Admirals. All them teams. Cleveland Guardians. Like they just bugging out.
You're gonna have a bunch of wolves outside the stadium, like
protesting. Who said we come in red?
Shout out to Jalen Hurts who picked up the people that fell out the damn stands at FedEx Field on Sunday. I don't know if y'all saw that when he was walking in.
That was crazy.
And the fans were trying to the Eagle fans were trying to dap him up or whatever when he was going through. And the crickety stadium, that FedEx Field is old and decrepit, and the fans fell into the field. Shout out to Jalen Hurts for helping those the fans get off the floor.
Stadium mirrors the franchise.
Well,
Exactly.
I think Eric said that. Well, we have covered the National Football League. We're gonna move right along. Oh, sorry. Russell cooked against Detroit 51-29. Not that
Free Urban Meyer.
Not even worth to talk about.
Yeah, not even worth to talk about. So we're gonna move right along to college football. But college football. Let me just read this and make some of the guys mad. I haven't read long in a while, but I'm not gonna read long. Okay, this is from Yahoo Sports, Dan Wetzel and Pete Thannell, and Sports Illustrated's Pat Ford. Dan Wetzel says, "Isn't that what we do as football players? We compete." Excuse me. He's quoting Herbstreet. I don't know if expanding is going to change anything. I really don't. Herbstreet said on College Game Day. Last weekend, setting off a tumultuous fire. I think this is an era of players, they just don't love football. Desmond Howard then agreed. Herbstreet later clarified that, of course, some players love the game the same today as ever, but some don't. I'll always love the players of this game, and sorry if people thought I generalized them. So he's walking it back a little bit. It is a good controversy because it's fairly harmless. I thought the pile-on was a little much, says Wetzel. I will say this. I think we will all just get this out the way. Desmond Howard and Kirk Herbstreit are both really good guys who work hard and are great for college football. And yes, look, if these guys don't think that, then so be it. He goes on to say some other things. So basically, if you haven't heard the firestorm, there's have been in college football where, in my opinion, in the words of James Eric, the college football landscape with all the bowl games at the end of the year is oversaturated. Back in the early 90s, there was only 21 bowl games. Now it's up to almost 40-something bowl games, more than half. Why? Yes, cash rules everything around me. I don't have my shirt on tonight. Why, as an athlete, as a college football athlete, why are you going into the Taco Bell Bowl? Why? Why would you? And you're a top-rated recruit. Why are you? And for these guys to say what they say, I think it was very selfish. And they played in a time where, the colleges was getting money and stuff like that, but times are different. And college football created this vacuum. I'll just say that. They created this vacuum because had they just paid the kids,
that's right,
we wouldn't be here. Mm-hmm. They're amateurs. Get out of here. They're not just amateurs. And I'll get this to our legal correspondent, DA. DA, go ahead, because DA loves this stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just think those two gentlemen who I watched play, I like what they do on television.
Yes, they're awesome.
I don't like anyone ever telling anyone how much they love something or if they do or do not love something. To be out there and play that sport with the pain that comes from it, yeah, those kids love the game. Now, this is your issue, and we've said this a million times before. The NCAA created this. They didn't work with the NFL for player retention and things of that nature. What they did was say, listen, we need to have better ratings, so we're going to have this college football playoffs, and we're going to have 3 games, 2 semifinals, and then the final, right? When you did that, the only other thing you did was make the other 44 bowls worth shit.
You devalue the other bowl games, correct?
Yeah, they're not worth anything, right? So let's take any kid. You're a redshirt sophomore. You're eligible to go to the NFL. Your agent says, "Yo, man, Kevin, I think you're gonna go in the first round, guaranteed." Okay. At the same time, your college football team that you're on is playing in the Tax Bowl in Texas. And you're like, yo, I could be somewhere working out, getting my 40 down for my NFL team, or I could go out here like the kid from Mississippi and end up on crutches. So that kid might have been a first round talent, maybe second round talent.
Matt Corral from Mississippi, correct?
Yeah, and if he doesn't get back right, now he's what the NFL wants, a cheap ass player. Because now they get him in the fourth round. You know, you get a second round talent going in the fourth round. That means you win. You got a quarterback better than any other quarterback in the fourth round. Of course you should. Because what? He was a second round talent. That's the same thing that happened to the Cowboys lineman, Lionel Collins,
Correct.
whatever he was. He was supposed to be a second round player. But because of some things, he ended up going third, fourth round. Dallas got him for nothing. You know, so it's not even an argument. You know, the NCAA right now is scared, right? They don't know what to do, right? Because they're going to lose players. They're already losing players to black colleges, right? So that's kids are going. The black colleges actually, I would believe, is an automatic solution because they don't have any bowl games. Yeah, one or two of them. So you ain't got to worry about those kids saying, well, I'm not going to go to play with my team. I'm going to go to, no, we wasn't playing anyway. I just go work out and get ready for the NFL. Because the NFL doesn't care where you come from. Whether you're coming from Alabama or northeast directional Alabama. If you can ball, they are going to come and get you. That's what the NFL is all about. So for these guys to say these kids don't love the game makes no sense to me. They just love their families, you know, like they said they don't love their teams. No, I disagree. I believe they do. They love their team even more.
I do
But
too.
it's just a different team.
And if
It's
anybody,
a family team,
right,
is what it's about.
and if anybody understands, and that's any four of us, five of us on here, if we have an opportunity, right? That's the key word, opportunity to make more money. Why not? We've all done it. We've all done it. I've done it.
I don't understand what the issue is, man. You know what? So if you want these bowl games to mean something, fellas, let's have, I guess you're going to have more teams, right, in the playoff system, right? Which means now you don't care about the kids, right? Because now you're having bowl
We
games.
care about the kids.
Yeah, but not going to class, you don't, because now you got bowl games from, you know, November to damn near January to get that last team.
They be on break, just schedule a little bit. They be on break anyway.
So it doesn't. There's no way around this that I see. I don't think you can give them more bowl games. I don't think that's going to help your problem. I think, you know, the kids that are going to bounce are going to bounce anyway.
I think also the playoffs, this is my opinion on the playoffs. If you increase the amount of teams in the playoffs, that's even going to devalue those bowl games even more. Because why would I go to the Miami Bowl? For what? Just to hang out in South Beach? I can do that on my own.
And we watch these guys.
No, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Nah, I think like they did with this, like they incorporated the bowls to make up for them bowls that they taken away into the playoffs. That's what you do. The New Year's Six, you incorporate them. You know, you incorporate some of them bowls and locations and just make it a bigger playoff. And I think they should still have the other bowls for the other teams for what it's worth. Because all them everybody on that team is not a senior or a junior, or they about to jump. Some of them, that's their last chance. Huh?
Well,
I think if you want to play, go ahead, go to the bowl game. It's revenue for everybody. But if you don't, then, if it don't mean nothing, who cares? But if it means something, I think you should play. I don't think somebody should sit if it don't mean nothing.
I think kids are going to go if it's a bowl game that leads them to a championship, right?
Exactly.
The problem that we have here, and I think I know I said this to Kevin the other night. I said, again, we don't have that crack production staff to get us things whenever we need them.
Yes.
But I looked at enough of those bowl games, and you'll see all the empty seats. And I'm wondering how the hell they make money, because nobody's going to the Idaho Potato Bowl. Not just playing, I mean to watch. There's nobody there.
Well, it's still Corona, technically. So
Okay. But yes.
No, Mike.
Yeah.
No.
But they sure enough didn't care about that in Atlanta and that Georgia that
you can't
that
use Atlanta. You can't use Atlanta for reference because Atlanta never closed.
The Cincinnati or the Michigan Georgia Bowl that they play out there in Florida. That joint's packed out. These cats is not going to games. You know, so I don't know how they're making money. I don't know how they make money doing that. I really don't. I don't know how these bowl games get anybody a dollar because no one's watching.
So let's move real quickly to
shout out Cincinnati.
Let's move out to the bowl game real quickly, and this is where DW is probably going to get off the stage. DW, your thoughts on Alabama and Cincinnati?
Yo, man. Okay, that thing was a waste of time. A complete waste of time.
It's not fair to Cincinnati that Alabama has better resources.
Y'all some haters.
Yo,
That's what I say.
it doesn't have nothing to do with hate. It's just listen. You got Cincinnati playing a NFL team, a damn near NFL team. I mean, what are they supposed to do with that? Nothing. And then you look at that Michigan game. I mean, it was trash, absolute trash. There's no it's not competitive to me. So what am I watching for if I already know Alabama's going to win? All I'm doing is giving them tape for them to go to the NFL. So I mean, I don't understand what I'm watching. I could be.
You have a rebut for that?
No, I told you, you're right. Me and D had this conversation, man. You're right.
If he don't, I do.
You know, you're right. But this is America, and this is kind of that capitalism thing. Like your dog. If you want to build a better mousetrap,
value, dollar for dollar. I got it. I'm cool with that.
If you want to build a better mousetrap, then go build a better mousetrap.
Well, then,
period.
Then we need to stop calling this college football and just start calling this something else because it's not. I mean,
it's amateurism at its best.
All right, now,
go ahead, Mike.
What was the score of that game? Anybody remember the score?
Nope.
They won by 24 points.
They won by 24 points. Now, when Alabama go beat these good schools by 157, don't nobody be saying nothing. It ain't no unfair, whatever. It's just whatever. Cincinnati played them closer than Georgia's going to play them in the thing because, you know, they're going to whoop Georgia ass again. And this is what happens every year. So it's nothing new. Let them compete. They kept it closer than the rest of these sorry-ass teams. And
you know what I'm saying? See, the rest of
listen, they kept it closer. They kept
it.
They beat on their division every year.
Yo, if y'all love
LSU got the same facilities and same shit, and they might sneak one, and then they get about 60.
I just want competition.
Let's get Eric in. Go ahead, Eric.
I agree with Daryl only to the point of what he's saying is what is the point of somebody that wants to watch a competitive game? What is the point in watching? Is all he's saying. They
ban Alabama, damn it. Because ain't nobody else keeping up with them besides Clemson was.
Okay, well then so basically
you telling Alabama.
So basically you saying ain't no need in watching.
My thing is listen. When I see a team I can't beat, it make me want to beat them. I don't know about the rest of these motherfuckers, but it make me want to compete and beat them.
But you're not answering the question though, sir. Well, I'm not saying it as far as the teams go. We know the teams are supposed to play regardless of who's in front of them. You're supposed to gear up for the person in your next opponent. I get that. I'm talking about from a viewer's perspective. Somebody that wants to watch competition. What is the point of that viewer to watch the game?
Then don't watch it. Shit. I mean,
okay, thank you. That's all I was.
Somebody gonna watch it.
I agree. It's just, I think that they have left the groundwork out there. If individuals have enough chutzpah to go up in there and do it. Because the reality is this, man, Alabama's not going to change.
It's a fact.
They're still going to have and they don't have the best facilities, but they have there's 10, 11 schools that have like, you're like, wow. Like you go to Oregon's facilities in Alabama, LSU,
Right.
different schools, right? So you're going to be better if you have better facilities for your team. Like most high major football teams do, but that goes back to the point that was made years ago. The Power 5 conferences just need to break out on their own and have their own thing. And then everybody else that's not in the Power 5, up until the the 1AA playoffs, they need to be put in bowl games so you can win that division. And the beauty of doing that is now you can have relegation, and because the fans aren't going to move. So if Alabama, Saban leaves and they become hot doo-doo, if they're hot doo-doo for 5 years, you move them down to the American and you grab a team from the American that's been doing really good. And everybody gets a chance. But the reality is that game was that game because of the teams and who the hell they are. It's the same thing, man. There are kids at Cincinnati that want to go to Ohio State. And if they got a scholarship to Ohio State, they would have won. There is nobody that's at Ohio State that wants to go to Cincinnati. There's a difference. And, there's a lot of money still. I don't know how they make it, but there's a lot of money.
Fair point. This college football talk is not over. Go ahead, E.
Oh no, I agree. I agree 100%, man. It's been going on for a long time. It's not going to change. I get all that. That's why I don't watch it. I try to, but it's like, what is the point? Right? I know we all have a job to do, but what is the point? As a fan, what is the point? If I want to see competition, what is the point? I get it. Alabama is who they are. Cincinnati is who they are. I get that. But somewhere down the line, when you like competition, you get tired of watching the same old shit. Like, am I supposed to really be amped up because Georgia made it again against Alabama? Come on, man. You already know how I feel about Georgia. We already know.
Yeah, I just think that the hard part, E, is that you're right. But when you think about, what teams are going to be there in Georgia, my thing is, you got to beat them. Somebody just got to beat one of these teams. And that's what Clemson did, to their credit. They came in there and kicked some ass.
Shout out to Clemson.
And got some rings.
Right.
But my thing is, dog, these are the same, these are the same kids. These kids are coming out of the same country. It's not like Alabama's pulling kids from a different planet.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
there you go. See, now you hit the nail on the head. The recruiting aspect of this thing. How do you get this where recruiting is good for everybody involved, and you're not going to get it?
No, because only the winners get the spoils, man. It's not even. It's never been equal. It was never supposed to be.
And I'm not asking for it to be like,
Dub, you're a Yankee fan. I haven't heard you with this bleeding heart put a Yankee friend in the well.
You're right.
No, I'm just saying, there's
The
no
Yankees
way
haven't won in a while, so. But anyway.
But that's true, and it's an opportunity for everybody to win. That's all I'm saying. And I'm just saying, it's just a hard watch for me. I mean, the best college football game in the last 20 years. Anybody?
Last 20 years. Well, there was
probably
the
Texas
Auburn,
and Texas
the Texas
and
USC game.
By far, my favorite.
Yeah. The Auburn game when Auburn ran back the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Ran back to what you call him. And what's the other game, man? There's a few good games, but I understand.
But the point is, the other thing is that I get it.
It's regional as well, and people got to understand how regional college football is, because even if the game is going to be straight boo-boo, them cats that go to UNC Charlotte that love their school, they're gonna watch it regardless. Mm-hmm. Even if their team gets blown the hell out, they're going to watch the game.
DA, I was gonna hit you with the mad fan. You call him college football regional?
No, but I mean, as far as the fan base for each team is regional.
Nah,
they're gonna rock with their team, man.
They want to rock hard with you. If you live or work in a college football town, it is a rabid place. It's
That's a fact.
I've been a
Greatest environment ever for any
Yes.
college sport.
Yes, I've been to what's the joint out there in Boone where
App State.
App State. I've been out there twice. It is crazy.
It's different. It's different.
It's different. He works out near UNC. Don't want to tell you business, but you know he's close.
I mean, you already put it out there many a times. Dear old snitch a lot, but yeah.
Oh man, but nah, it's nothing. It's different. I've been in a couple games for the University of South Carolina and tailgate, man. It's just a different atmosphere, man. It's rabid fans, man. 100,000 people in the stands. Real quick, speaking about 100,000 people in the stands, Michigan, is your man gone? Is he going to the NFL? Is he going to go back to the NFL? You shake your head. No.
Why would he leave? He's been he finally beat Ohio State. Got into the playoffs. Why would he leave now?
I'm sorry. That was the Super Bowl too. Go ahead.
Yeah, that honestly, it wouldn't make sense. If he does, so be it. But I don't. Why would he? I just he almost got a lifetime achievement award with Michigan. He ain't going nowhere. That's his job to. Yeah.
Go to the Giants.
He ain't gonna get more money, so.
Yeah.
Well, let me move on. Let me move on to Eric's favorite sport, the NBA. And there was no talking. Real quick, yes, it's past Christmas, it's past New Year's. Yes, we'll talk a little bit about the NBA. Kyrie Irving is back. Kyrie scored 22 points last night. The Brooklyn Nets defeated the Indiana Pacers out in Indianapolis. They came back from a 19-point deficit. Kyrie Irving, like I said, he scored 22. He helped assist his team. And if those of you who have been hiding on a rock, Kyrie Irving will only be able to play road games for the Brooklyn Nets because of the New York City mandate on COVID vaccine and people being vaccinated and being in the building. What are some of the other news? My Knicks right now, they are losing by 20 to Boston. Don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on with the Knicks, but
so let me just go ahead and plug my man in real quick. Yo, shout out to Lance Stevenson. He signed a 10-day back with the Indiana Pacers back where it all started at. And he was balling against the Nets until the Nets made that furious comeback. Yeah. So shout out to Lance Stevenson, aka Born Ready, back in the league, back where he belongs.
Brooklyn, stand up.
Good to see him. CI, proud of CI, baby.
Yeah, he's back. I think he scored 20 points last night.
He had 20 in the first quarter last night.
Yeah, he was smoking.
He was balling, but Kyrie had a great return. He looked good. He looked definitely in shape. He was prepared, so he looked good.
Chicago and the Nets are the best of the East right now, while the Bulls are 25-10. The Nets are 24-12. The world champion Bucks are right behind them with a 25-15 record. Also, the 76ers still have not traded Ben Simmons. I guess they're just going to stand pat. In the West, Golden State is the best of the West. I guess they got their fans back because everybody's a Golden State fan again. 29-8, along with the Suns. They're also 29-8. Hey, shout out to Dirk Nowitzki. He got his number retired last night. Great play. One of the first big men to put the rock on the floor and and shoot it from outwards. Shout out to Dirk Nowitzki.
I had this debate last night. Dirk top 5 power forward.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. I seen that on social media. I had to I sat back and thought about that one. But go ahead. What?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
Dirk top 5 power forward all time.
Dirk?
Yeah.
Top 5?
Let's break it down. I got Timmy number 1.
Of course.
2, you're gonna put Karl Malone because of his numbers.
I wouldn't put him, but yeah, I mean, because he is a dirty, nasty man. But yeah,
yes. But stay on the court. No.
Just like Ben Roethlisberger, but it's all right.
on the court.
I meant to get that in earlier. That's the only way Ben don't make it. But
on the court.
All right, so call Tim. I mean, you put Mikhail, okay.
Mikhail.
Barkley.
Yeah. Look out for our other podcast called Clout Chasers. That all the off court stuff. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Won't be me though.
All right, so Barkley at 4, and then who we putting at 5? Dirk?
Yeah,
I got somebody.
I guess you're gonna have to put Dirk there unless you bump him with KD.
KG.
Hell no, I'm not putting KG
Kevin,
over Dirk. All right,
no,
Dirk.
Kev,
All
no,
right,
no,
cool.
KD, not KG. KD.
KD, he's a 3. KD not a 4.
Okay.
He told us a 5, but he a 3.
Okay, so he's a 3, and then so I mean I could leave him there. I wouldn't have a problem if we left him at 5.
All right, Dirk top 5. Go ahead, host and moderator.
What's the pushback on Kevin Garnett?
Oh no, I love Kevin Garnett, but
No, not you.
Kevin
Michael
Garnett had a lot
Michael
of
had this. Go ahead, Mike.
He had a lot of statistically great seasons that were washed and wasted for nothing. So there we go.
Whose fault is that?
Yo, anybody can put good numbers on a bad team. Ricky Davis was a 20-point scorer.
Whoa. Stop.
But when I said that about Kevin Love, you said I was stupid.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Love is the only dude out there in Minnesota. All his calories are empty calories. All of them.
But he not going on no top 5 list neither. But it's all right.
No, he's not. He's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let me add. So we're putting a primarily offensive player in the top 5 over Kevin Garnett.
How many?
I'm just asking. I'm just trying to get y'all.
How many 50 and 61 seasons did Dirk? Yo, how many times Dirk missed the playoffs?
Y'all gonna stop playing with me, man.
How many times Dirk missed the playoffs? That's 1. And then 2, rings way differently. Dirk's ring was a lot heavier than the other one. Look who Dirk had to beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Dirk.
Oh, so that's what we doing now? Like,
you're not counting,
this is 2022. Oh, your ring's way more because you beat such and such. It's a ring.
KG ran from Kobe. Dirk went through him. There you go. It's enough for me. And come on.
I can't help it that we got hurt. But Kevin Garnett, Boston got hurt because they were on the collision course 2 times.
There's a lot of.
In fact, if you really want to ask me, KG should have 2 rings. If he didn't get hurt, they would have beat the Lakers that year.
Oh, yeah.
So y'all playing KG over Dirk Nowitzki. Like I'm all for Black Power, but that's what you doing?
It's not even about that. We ain't even going there. I just like
Kevin Garnett over Dirk Nowitzki.
Give me some boobs on this guy, man. Give me some boobs on this guy, man.
I just like my top 5 players to play both sides of the ball. That's all.
Fair point. He's a 2-way player. I don't even know how we even got to that.
My bad, because Mike had to start this whole top 5.
Because he started hating on Dirk. I'm
not hating on Dirk. Dirk is nice. I'm just not hating.
Dirk is nice. But
I was just asking a fair question.
Them Dirk teams was busting them Kevin Garnett team asses. Dirk was out there working them.
Okay. If you want to go there, how many years did Dirk not have a point guard?
Yeah, a few years. Who he had after Nash left?
Didn't he have kid?
Not right away. And that was an older kid. Jason Terry had no damn point guard.
Okay.
Do some research.
All right. When they got Jason Terry,
so how many times?
That's when they won the chip. When they got him.
So how many times did Dirk go to the finals before he got that one against Miami?
It's not about how many times you win. It's about how many times.
Oh, now it's now. Okay, so we picking and choosing now. Okay.
He went twice. He went once. He lost.
If it's a split,
he came back and got revenge.
If it was a split, if I was coaching the Miami Heat, Dallas wouldn't have had a chance in hell because Bosh would have been in the paint demolishing Dirk. Don't get it twisted.
And Dirk had him back on the other end, spinning and falling and looking like Daniel Jones on that touchdown run on the dirt.
Yeah, and I'm not debating that, but he would have got outworked on that defensive side though. Go ahead, Kev. Let's get it back. Let's
go back to the show because
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we'll say
he hating on Dirk Nowitzki. I don't know.
Not ever.
Dirk, never mind. Go ahead.
No, yeah, we'll get back to the show. NBA basketball, Lakers are struggling a little bit. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, you said a little bit.
I was just being extremely generous. The
Oh,
Lakers
okay.
are definitely struggling. DA, real quick, 30 seconds on the Lakers being what?
Old.
Ah!
Oh, they're not a good team. They got a player that doesn't want to play center, that's hurt, and it seems to me that they have a team where not everybody is bought in on doing everything it takes to win a championship. Dudes can get gassed on LeBron's numbers, which are pretty good numbers, but I'm not going to say that, that's great for being 37. Dog, listen. If you're too old to play, then quit. If you're here, you get no passes, right? So as good as you are, you did some of those 30-point games and lost to Ja Morant. I don't think that they'll be good enough to come into the playoffs, any seed higher than 6 or 7. And I think, 4 teams will run them out of the building easy in 4 games. Easy. Like, I think Phoenix gets them easy. I think Utah can get them. Ja Morant just showed you they can get them. So I think the Lakers are.
Right now, if the playoffs start today, it'll be Utah against the Lakers.
Yeah, and the Lakers have a hard time because they're not quick, and they definitely can't guard all those 3-pointers. So it'd be a situation where people think, "Oh man, we got to get LeBron to score 80,000 points a game, and then we got a chance." I just don't see it happening. Not with the team they have today and the way they get down. So I am not one that believes in that hype.
They're a 500 team, man. They have 20 and 19?
Yep, 2019. That's correct. 20 and 19. We gotta move along. If anybody else has anything, but for the NBA, I don't know if I missed anything. I don't believe I missed anything, but the NBA is getting to the meat and the juice of their schedule.
Klay Thompson coming back on.
Klay Thompson is coming back. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot to note that.
Can't wait.
Sorry?
Can't wait. Bring him back tonight. Fuck it. Can't wait.
He'll be back Sunday, man. It's all right, Mike.
He'll be back.
Can't wait.
Sunday.
He'll be back Sunday, and this makes Golden State the perennial favorites to win it all. It should be
The scariest team in the league again.
Which I think real quick, 10 seconds. Kyrie Irving.
Boy,
Glad to see him back.
Weirdo.
DA?
Nice. That boy is nice, man.
Yeah.
He can play, man. And
I'm
what he
glad
got,
to see him back.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Very proud.
They needed him.
they definitely need him, and it was good to see him back, man. The boy's bad, man.
Glad to see him back.
And I just want to say, even with all of that, a healthy Chicago team, I think is the scariest team in the East. I'm sorry.
You think
There
so?
was somebody who said they don't like playing with young players, and there's a couple of young players that I've noticed that's on that Chicago Bulls team that's playing very well.
Right system, right place will do wonders for you. What's up, Mike?
Nope.
I think that shit gonna wear off soon, but it's good to see right now. I mean, I think they'll still finish top 3 in the East probably, but I think
You don't like DeMar DeRozan. That's
I don't think it's not just him. I just know what
Mike, he's
you
been a
see
killer
what's
the last
together.
couple games.
Nah,
right?
he has looked good, but it's not just him. So that I don't want you to say it's him. Please don't say that. Don't put that
Mike
out.
is hating.
I know.
It's not DeMar DeRozan.
Yep. Sound like hate.
ain't
If I'm
DeMar
hating on
DeRozan.
Dirk, you hating on DeRozan.
Mike, over this past weekend, man, he killed the
He has, and he's been hitting some big shots. And if somebody's gonna do it on that team, it has to be him because he's the vet. But we'll see. I think all the magic and sunshine's gonna wear off, but we'll see. It's the East though, so it could until they run into somebody else. But we'll see.
We're gonna move right along. The National Hockey League, real quick, because Dan be on my butt about the National Hockey League. Hey, the Rangers, they are the best in the National Hockey League. Actually went to a game last week down here in Sunrise, Florida, when they played the Panthers. And of course, my streak continues of going to New York sports teams, and I am 0 for the last 7.
It's you.
Yeah. Every time I've went the last 7 times, the Knicks the Rangers, the Yankees, the Giants. I can't get a win.
Oh, you went to see Daniel Jones too? Oh my God!
No, the last
happened.
the last time I saw the Giants, no, Eli was still quarterback. I didn't
Even worse, you put him in retirement.
No, the last time I when I went up to New York and Daniel Jones, no, excuse me, Eli, they played the Lions, and that was the last time. But other than that, I can't buy a win. So anyway, the New York Rangers are the best in the National League. Dan, our hockey guy, he just texted us. Dan is probably listening, and Dan said, "Hey, don't forget the Pittsburgh Penguins are going for their 10th in a row." But I said, "Dan, we're the best in the National Hockey League." Shout out to the Florida Panthers; they've been playing real good.
Winning right now, 4-1.
4-1. I just to see that. I think the Rangers visit the Golden Knights in Las Vegas. Starting here in about another hour. The NHL also has been ravaged. Well, not ravaged. They had to adjust their schedule a little bit because Canada's restrictions for the COVID-19 virus is a whole lot more strict than the U.S. And
yeah, it's awful, man. They back to playing in empty arenas again.
So
watch.
Yeah, so they're emptying the arenas out in Canada. So, and with the restrictions, so they're bouncing around. I think I was watching the Islanders on Saturday, and they said the Islanders won't play for 2 weeks because they had a scheduled road trip to Canada. So they're trying to figure out the NHL. They're trying to navigate through this thing because they play in another country. I don't know how that's going to affect.
I feel another bubble coming on.
Because there's another virus out here, another variant, or another.
The Raptors and the Blue Jays when spring training comes around. Oh, speaking of which, Major League Baseball. Let me look in this camera real quick. Let me get this camera real quick. Major League Baseball. Let me tell you.
Go get him.
If y'all go ahead and mess up the momentum that y'all got by not getting the deal done. No, there's no tape, there's no talk schedule or anything like that. And y'all just thinking it's kind of like the kid that procrastinates on Christmas break and they know they got to do that project. Y'all remember that, right? Like, oh man, yeah, I got 2 weeks. And here you come Sunday night at 8:00.
I was him. I need colored pencils.
I was that guy.
Mike, that was you?
That was me. I need colored pencils. It's 7:00. The store closed at 5. I need colored pencils.
And that's what's going on with that. Major League Baseball, y'all better get it right, man. Y'all got some momentum, man. Yo, get the deal done and let's make this happen.
Time's a tick.
Shout out to the Mets. The Mets, Mike, we haven't talked to you. What you think about your new manager?
You talking about Buck. Yeah.
Buck.
But we hired somebody, we did hire Buck.
Yes.
I mean, he's a motivator, he's a captivator, he leads men. So we just gonna have to wait and see. I don't like that they let what's his name walk, but that's neither here nor there, Stroman, but we're gonna see.
But you know that he's your pitcher. That's his choice. He told them y'all better hire him. So
Which one?
The Mets.
Yeah.
No, what pitcher?
What's his name? Sure. What's you call him from Cali Chief? Hold on. I don't want to say his name.
It came from the Dodgers. Why I can't think of it.
Scherzer.
Yeah, Scherzer.
Max Scherzer.
Yeah, that's what I'm sorry. I had a brain fart and I couldn't remember Scherzer's name. But Scherzer told them, hey, I think Buck Showalter will be a hell of a manager. Wink, wink. Next thing you know, they started, rejection letters for everyone else. Sorry, hey, we saw your application. Though we are very happy that you are interested in being a New York Mets manager, at this point in time, we have to move on without you. But the next job openings, just keep your head in the HR job posting and you can come on in. So
I believe the Mets also got a hitting instructor or coach from the Yankees today too. I did read that.
That ain't gonna help him.
Yeah, they stole him from them.
Yeah, they stole him. They stole him.
They should have left his ass in the Bronx.
Yeah,
Yeah. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, you think you got a steal. Yeah, okay.
Shout out to the Penguins. They're about to beat the Flyers. They're winning 6-2 for their 10th win.
They left the back door open. Yeah, take it. Take what you want. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Things that I missed. What did I miss here? Oh, there was one story, and then Mike is going to do his thing. Real quick, tennis. The Australian Open is going to open up next week. Novak Djokovic, he was refused entry into Australia because he says he has some vaccine exemption, and they are not letting him into the country. And those of you who have been watching, news and stuff like that, Australia has some very strict guidelines when it comes to entering their country. And Novak said he has some kind of vaccine exemption, and he's kind of in limbo right now. So we'll see what it comes for that. With that said, I don't know if anybody had anything on that, but that's something I missed and I had on my thing. Mike, where can we be found as we
could be found anywhere you find podcasts at, whether that be Spotify, whether that be Apple, or as Kevin's personal favorite, Deezer. It could be there too, as well as YouTube and SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Sports Chasers Podcast.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Party shots, man. We had a good show. Well, we'll start off with the DA. What's your thoughts of the show, man?
Everybody, take your time in thought. Take your time in thought. Meaning to say, when you hear something, just don't react. Think about it. Try to look at all the parameters of what you're hearing and what you're seeing, and attempt to make a wise decision.
Was that a special ed reference? Think about it.
Oh, well,
yeah. Shout out to my man Ed.
Yeah. That was a good record, though.
Oh, yeah. My man Ed Archer. Shout out to my man Ed. Eric, you had your hand up. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, no, I was just agreeing with what DA said, man. But yeah, great show. Happy New Year, everybody. 2022. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? As always, everybody look out for your fellow man, woman, and child. It doesn't hurt. It won't break a bone in your body. It won't hurt your feelings or anything like that.
Right.
To do a good gesture. I just want to say this, man. I ain't trying to be political or anything like that. This is just strictly health related, man. Weigh all of your options. Okay. And I say that to say, with all of this craziness that's going around, weigh all of your options. Just because someone says, hey, take this medication, that does not mean that you have to take said medication. Do your due diligence, do your research. There's a lot of herbs and minerals and stuff out here that'll help boost your immune system. If you just take the time out to do that research, you won't be going to the doctor every week or two or however long that you go. So, be safe out there, people.
Thanks. Appreciate that, Mike Mills.
Shout out to the brand we all know and love, Saturday. Feel me? Shout out to them. Saturday store coming soon in Brooklyn, New York. It'll be open real soon. Shout out to the Sports Chasers Podcast. Great show, everybody. Happy New Year. I didn't say that. Happy New Year, everyone watching in viewer land. And it's been a good start to the year for me. It's been lit. It's been a little almost a little too out of control. Need to slow down a little bit, but I hope everybody has a great year like I've been having and continue to. And take care of yourselves and weigh your options and all of that. And that's it.
Shout out to Mike for his favorite phrase around this time of year. I'll let y'all figure it out. I just look up and I'm like, wait. Okay, yeah, I'm never drinking again. Okay. D-Dub, go ahead, man.
Yeah. Yo, man. Great show again. Happy New Year's to everybody. Happy New Year. Yo. Believe that person when they say who they are. When they say who they are, believe them. You won't go wrong, my people. You won't go wrong. Okay. Take it out.
Believe them.
Believe them. Let me get a couple of applause on that one, D-Dub. We got a new machine here going on. Did you do it? Where's the machine?
That was the kids at the daycare. What the applause?
Yeah, where the applause at? Yeah, there you go. Thank you, man.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, we got some toys here we playing with. So we got the applause, we got the boos, gunshots. What else we got on that thing, man?
Yeah, man. We
I got
still
a
working on
bell.
some stuff. Yeah. Oh,
got
get a
a-
bell. There you go.
Mike, thank you. You you're
Hide
holding
the
down the
bell,
bell.
dog.
Yeah, okay, good.
I've
good.
been hitting it throughout the show. I probably ain't know what it was, but I've been hitting it
Oh,
throughout.
that was you.
There we go.
Yo, somebody need to get a cash machine for when they stand toward the ATM. But go ahead, Kev. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be the next one. That'll be the next one.
Yeah.
My part shot I don't have nothing too special. Just be careful, be safe, one another, take care of your fellow human. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Somebody's thing is on. Who's
Somebody's.
y'all having other conversation? Yeah, it sounds like somebody
Nah,
beefing.
Yeah, what was going on?
I'm sorry. I hit a video I was looking at earlier. You know,
I was gonna say. I said, who's
Birdman.
It sound like
Yeah,
Kirk
that's
Franklin
it.
cursing out his son. Yeah.
No, it was that Birdman. Respect, but you put respect on my name.
what you say, Mike? Is
Kirk Franklin cursing out his son again. You know what
Oh.
you is, right? You know what.
Man, you know what? Let me get out of here before y'all start, man. On behalf of myself, I'm Kevin L. Warren, your host and moderator. Daryl D. Dub Warren, Mike Mills, Dorian, the D.A. Auburn, and the angry one, James Eric Warren. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast. Hey, y'all be good. See y'all next week.
Peace.
We just rap. We wear the chains and shit. So they oh, they so cool.
The hell going on? They say live. Kevin done froze.
Yeah, he's frozen, man.
Word.
What
Caught
in the
Matrix.
world?
Are we still live on YouTube?
I told him to stop using that Genevieve's quick pass Wi-Fi connection.
We definitely still live on YouTube with his head frozen.
I guess we out of here.
Look, you the host now.
That's crazy.
Bro. Hey. Well,
All right,
I'm
man.
sure we good to go, man. Hey, you guys have a good one, man. Next
All right,
week,
you
man.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
talk before then, you know that, but on the pod next week, but we'll talk. All
Yes,
right?
sir.
Play on.
All right.
Right.
All right.